losing my tan. I'm losing my tan already. On today's show, we're talking Thailand. How is the flight? When to book? We're talking Bangkok, where to stay. How much does it cost? How long should you stay? Traveling to south of Thailand. Um, how are resorts and how do they work? How easy is it to get around? And so much more on this Thailand update video.
Oh, we're going to talk about Cuba a little bit.
We're going to talk because someone just posted something about actually
Yeah.
going to Dominican.
Yeah.
But let's say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Holy, we've got Steve, we've got Raymond, we've got Elizabeth. We're talking to
Susan.
We're talking to Stephanie, Alex, Randall, Kathy.
Yeah.
We're talking to Alex. We're talking to Tammy. Kathy, we're talking. I think I saw Ted in there somewhere
I did
hiding.
See Ted, Wendy, Robert,
Wendy,
David, Julie.
Hey
welcome.
Guys. Wow. Welcome back to Canada where it's still freezing here.
Welcome back.
Oh my God. Mortal,
Hi, Tammy.
Mark, Carrie.
And can I show my souvenir?
Oh, let's do the souvenirs.
Bangkok.
Hello, Mark.
For those of you who don't know, Mike loves to shop.
I did.
He shopped a
Oh,
lot.
we're talking shopping too.
We got to talk.
We're talking to Tammy Niles, retired veteran.
Yeah.
Carrie's on board.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy Mike is home. Nice to
I
see
got a
you.
huge list because so many people reached out during the 30 days that I was away and they said, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. How do I do this? How do I get there? Just Heart's here.
Start? Yeah, where do I start?
Michael's here. William.
Hello.
First, this is what I really want to say.
Okay.
I want to say thanks to my wife for allowing my son and I to go on this amazing adventure.
That's nice.
Jenny really missed us.
Oh, I did. I really did.
For us, when we're away, the
Yeah.
time flew. Jenny's like, dude, it's like time standing
It
still.
did not fly for me. It was just cold, snowy, and it was like Groundhog Day every day. I'd wake up every day.
Our dog's trying to dig into his bed if you could hear that. Hey, buddy.
He's trying to get cozy.
Anyway, I just really want to say thank you
Aw.
because you know what? Like, it's hard to get these opportunities to go for a long duration like that.
Yeah.
And when you're going that far, you need that kind of
You
time.
do.
2 weeks, you're really pushing it. But people, Tammy Niles was asking, can I do 2 weeks? Let's talk about all that tonight.
Yeah.
But I want to say thanks.
Aw, thank you.
And I'm happy to see you.
Oh, that's nice. I was so happy to see you. I'm not letting Mike out of my sight all day today.
Oh, and I got a new barber.
He did get a new barber. Yeah.
Are we on the right side here? It just seems bizarre to me.
Does it seem? I don't know.
Oh, are we? Do we sound okay?
Do we normally? I don't like looking here. I prefer to look up
No,
there.
you know what? It is right.
Okay. I think so. We got a little behind schedule tonight as well. So
yeah.
I feel a little disheveled, but that's okay.
Anyway, let's quickly start talking about this. Let's talk about the flight. Can you just grab him, please?
Ross, lay down. We're good. He's
Let's
done.
talk about the flight.
Okay. Yeah, because you want me to do that flight. I don't know.
Jenny, yeah. So
a
we're
long
going to
one.
do this next year. We're going to probably go back in probably February.
Oh, yeah, not January.
Well, probably mid-January, but
Okay.
depends on what's going on with Cuba and everything like
Sure.
that. That's on a Wednesday and Sunday show starting.
Sure.
But the flight, you have to prepare yourself for that flight. It is not... It's a long haul. So your first flight depends. You can do two ways. You're either going to go to Turkey or Doha, or you're going to go the other way and you're going to be going to Tokyo or you're going to be going to Hong Kong for layovers, okay? Because you have to go around the planet.
Thank you,
And
Ronnie.
so it's 15 hours, your first, and then your second flight's 3.
Andy's here from Thailand. You met
Andy from Thailand.
I
Where's
just had to
Andy?
interrupt.
Andy, we went out for dinner and we had beers in Bangkok.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
And it was super hot that day. And then Andy left and he went on his way. They went into Chinatown, him and his wife, Peggy. And oh my God, it got super hot that afternoon. Charlie and I hung out.
Yeah,
It was
Charles
a
said
scorcher.
it was so hot that day. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted.
The flight.
You've got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared. Like
Yeah.
I chose Cathay Pacific because the Asian airplanes, they do those long hauls like nothing. And don't get me wrong, so does Air Canada. But I think in economy, they have better reclining seats, which they do, but you're still crammed in economy.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do it again next year, I'm probably going to book with A and A That's a Japanese airline.
When you're booking with me too.
It's like you can do all these different flights. I'll probably use them because I've flown on that one as well. You get 34-inch leg room. Cathay Pacific, you get 32. Air Canada, you get 31. What does that mean?
That's a big difference.
It means your knees, for tall guys like me, you can stretch out a bit. Now with Cathay Pacific, not only do you recline, but in some of the planes, actually it's like an old armchair, and when you kind of kick out, your butt moves. That's how it is.
Oh, that's the flight. We took a flight like that to Ireland.
Yeah, because that was a 747.
It
was amazing.
Sleep. It was amazing.
Yeah, because you fit into the seat.
Yeah.
So Air Canada, that's why I didn't choose to do it this time, because I've flown many times and I know those they don't have that on the plane.
Right.
But I think because I've witnessed this, I'll probably do ANA next year.
Got you.
So you got to prepare yourself for 15 solid hours. I would do this. I would take the evening flight. The only reason I would take an evening flight, you can go like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night out of Toronto, is because your body is going to go into sleep mode as soon as you get on the plane, which will absorb 7 hours, 8 hours of that flight, half that trip. So you're going to wake up. They're going to serve you food the whole time.
Yeah.
And you need that to keep your body regular. That's a big deal, because you need to stay regular with all your functions, and sleep is the biggest. And then if you could just go to your, you're going to get off at wherever you're going to get off, you're going to have food, you're going to stretch, you're going to do some stuff. And then you only have a 3 hour, but that's going to put you into Bangkok at about midnight. So if you take the 8 or 9 o'clock PM, you're going to get there at midnight or 1, which is really kind of good, because you're going to go through their customs, which in the daytime is going to be a nightmare.
Busy, and then at 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning, you're going to flow through in a half an hour. When Charlie and I, because of a delay, our customs, there was 1,000 people in that line. 1,000 people. It took 3 hours to get through immigration. You're going to have to give up your fingerprints, your passport, and then they know every move you make in that country.
Yeah.
So, that, which is good.
I think more countries are doing that.
It's going
our
that way.
little trip to Portugal, wherever we stopped, we had to give up our.
They call it biometrics.
Fingerprints. Yeah.
Which is really interesting, because when you leave, you scan your passport once, you never scan it again. When you get, they know exactly where you are, because your face comes up everywhere, and you just need your boarding pass.
Wow.
It already scans
you. It does make you feel safe. Like
it is.
Yeah.
If you're a criminal, you're not going to have a good time there. But if you're just regular people, it's great.
Yeah.
So that is the flight going there. That's what I would recommend. And I'm just going to say this too. Book it 3 to 4 months out, because you're going to get the best price even 5 months out.
Yeah.
I paid for that flight $1,350. I paid a little bit more just because I want to go Cathay.
$1,350 for one person.
One person return. Charlie, I had to pay a bit more because he decided within 2 months he wanted, like after I bugged him for a while, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll go with you, Dad." And then that was about $200 more. But ANA had a deal on. I had to fly to Chicago and then do Chicago to San Fran to Tokyo, and that way.
Right.
One more connection. But it was at one point it was on for $1,150 return. But that was for a great flight. So that's what I would look for, folks. Okay, let's talk. So we talked about the flight and when to book. Bangkok, where to stay.
I love this. Sorry I'm late, everyone. That's okay. And people are just so kind.
Who just joined? We talking to Michelle. Tammy's still here. Mark's still here. We're talking to Sherry.
Well, David is like on a dinghy
to
Cuba. He's saying he's taking a dinghy to Cuba.
Don't take a speedboat with weapons, because we just saw what happened there. That's not good. But we've got a whole Cuba thing coming up, a live series starting soon, because there's so much to talk about with Cuba. So
we needed time to get ready for that. He just got home, so we're not ready.
Well, not only that, but it just takes some time to get through Bangkok and Thailand, and then we can start focusing on that, because that is going to be a different animal.
Yeah.
Where to stay in Bangkok? Andy and I met up in my neighborhood. And
I love how you call it my neighborhood.
Well, because I've stayed there twice.
Feels like home now.
So it's easy for me to navigate.
Yeah.
And so actually I was giving tours to people like, hey, come over, check this out, check that out, because I know it so well.
That's good.
But I wanted to be in a neighborhood where I could get up at 4 or 5 or say 6 in the morning, go out, and there's something to do. in my neighborhood, the monks get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they're out wandering. So the vendors are up super early because there's an early morning market there.
Yeah.
So you've got hot coffee, they got cold coffee, you got things going on in it right away. So
And
if you're
Mike
like,
you love that because you're an early riser.
so
likes
for
to
me,
get up
it's
and
just
do
like
stuff.
visually amazing. I can go get a nice coffee and just walk around. It's cool to watch
everything, watch people set up.
Watch Bangkok wake up.
Yeah.
Because Bangkok really doesn't sleep, actually. So that's why I chose it. They called the area that I'm in is called Old Bangkok, okay? Even though the whole place is old, it's referred to as Old Bangkok. I'm close to the water, so I'm about an 8-minute walk to the pier, which you can get on the boat for 16 or 40 baht, which is like between $1 and $2.
Oh my gosh.
You can go down the river, get off anywhere you want at the stops, hop back on, and come back home.
Right.
But so you can go to monuments, you can go into Chinatown, you can do whatever you like. So that's why I chose my area. Is it busy? Absolutely. It does not stop until about 3 in the morning. So if you like that, all the different streets are busy with people. So it's really cool with live music. It's just busy, but people, it's safe. I have to say that. Like
you feel safe 2 in the morning.
Charlie and I are out going for a restaurant at 1 in the morning because Charlie likes to eat 16 times a day.
Yeah.
So we'd go for a midnight snack, and you're safe. And there's no one that's really out of control drunk. Like that's not the neighborhood we're in. We're not into like crazy bars. It's all open air,
right?
Cafes. So
and people are chilling, right?
It's very chill because there's a lot of people my age there.
It's also really hot.
And there's a lot of retirees there. I'm in the retiree bracket now. Actually, in Thailand, 50, I can get the long visa. So it's really cool. And that's why I decide to stay in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you got to do a lot of research of what neighborhood's going to really work for you. But that's why I kind of made the video. I made 2 now, 2 years ago on this. So I really wanted to show people. I wanted to go back and show Charlie my neighborhood, so he could understand it, and I felt safe with him, so I knew what I was getting into, and it was just fast for us to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, our whole family kind of like Mike generally goes to a place first. We've kind of always done that.
I've always done it my whole life.
Scopes it out, figures it out, kind of gets the lay of the land, and then when we get there with you, or you come back and take
or to see if it's even worth going.
Yeah, then we're not wasting so much time.
Because that's the thing. It's like, I make these videos so you don't have to waste your time. I've already put in a lot of time, but I don't show you everything. So you go out and venture and you can find stuff for yourself, right?
That is a really good question because we just had this conversation. How many days, Tammy's asking, would you recommend in Bangkok? Okay. If one would spend 3 weeks when you're more of a beach person. So
this is what I would do.
Yeah.
It's going to take you, just think in your mind, it's going to take you a day and a half just of flying time and transfers, right?
Yeah.
So you've already lost, say, 2 days. You're going to show up. You don't understand jet lag until you get there at 3 in the morning. And then you're going to convince yourself, I'm going to go out and see this entertainment, have a drink. This is amazing, which you do. But now it's 6 o'clock in the morning and now everything's waking up. So you want to check that out.
Right.
So if you don't go to bed on those planes and you play this game, you are going to get caught up 3 days later and you're going to be crashing.
Yeah.
So I would suggest this. 2 days is on the plane. Just say your transfer. So if you're going for 3 weeks, you're minusing 2 days. Book your hotel. Like I booked my hotel, even though I missed it because I had a flight delay.
Right. Yes.
I still booked the hotel. So when I'm there and if I get there at 12 in the morning, I don't have to wait till 4 the next day for my check-in.
You kind of book it a day ahead.
I book a day. I spend
pay for it.
I pay for it extra.
Yeah.
But I have a room. If I show up at 1 or 2 in the morning, that's my room. I have a shower. I have a place to crash. So there's 2 days gone.
Yeah.
I would stay a minimum. So I would stay a minimum of 3 days in Bangkok.
Okay.
Because you're first going to lose 1 whole day in Bangkok exploring, a second day exploring, and then you're going to have your third day, which you're going to leave. So a minimum is 3 days minus your 2 days for flying. Okay. I would say 3 to 4 days. If you're like me and you want to do a little shopping and really explore, because Bangkok is massive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay much longer than that because of the pollution. And I can feel it still in my lungs.
You're saying that.
I can feel like I'm sensitive to pollution. I can feel it in my lungs because I was there for about 5 to 6 days. I could feel it. So I would move on. even though I would come back again before I flew home for 2 days and have fun and then split. Because Bangkok it's like a version of New York City. It's mind-blowing. Like you don't know what you're getting into, and then you get used to it, and this is like cool.
Right.
But I would say that, okay?
Yeah.
Now, any other questions about Bangkok? The food. Let's talk about food in Bangkok.
Looked amazing.
The food in Bangkok,
looks different. Like you could try something different every day.
Every day. The street chicken is always going to be amazing. That crispy chicken that you're going to see deep frying all over the streets of Bangkok, it's going to be fantastic.
Right.
I never got sick once in 30 days.
No.
Never had. We brought, my kids gave me all this medicine to take. Dad, you're going to die. Never used it. Charlie never used it.
No.
And he's got a more sensitive stomach.
Yeah.
He's like his mother.
I was so surprised. He did so well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You're going to drink a lot of water because it's going to be 34 to 36 degrees. It's going to be hot. So from 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're either going to go for drinks in cafes and lay low, or you're going to go back to your hotel. And if you have a pool, you're going to go lay low in the shade because
or you might have a cat.
You're going to have a cat nap because it's viciously hot.
Right.
But I don't have cat naps because you're going on so much energy. You just want to see it. And then by 5 to 6 o'clock at night, it starts to slightly cool down. And then the cafes start to light up. And Bangkok changes so many times in a day, from morning markets to apparel to food in the afternoon, back to apparel, and then back to a street food market at night.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It's mind-blowing. So that is Bangkok, kind of. You're going to go from the Suvarnabhumi airport into Bangkok. It's going to take you at least 1 hour. You can take a taxi or a Grab. Taxi is going to cost you $20, $25.
Right.
So it's about 600 baht. It's all regulated. You go stand in line. I made the video. You press the button. It shows you what car you're getting into in the driver's face. You just give him the ticket. You show him where you're going. So you want to have that on your phone, like on bookings.com. It'll tell you exactly your neighborhood, and the dude will drive you right there. And he'll drive 100 miles an hour, and you'll be like, holy crap. And you'll be there, and it's a long drive. But and you can just, if it's 100 baht, like I gave the guy like 20 baht. That's like a couple bucks tips. Tipping isn't huge in Thailand, but I always tipped because you should tip. Because the Thai people, they don't make a lot of money, but they don't expect a lot of money, but they're also very happy. And things don't cost a lot in Bangkok. So that is that. So we've talked about the flight, Bangkok, how much, how long, and travel. Okay, and how long. Okay, right. That's Bangkok.
That's Bangkok. Then you move on.
What'd you do here, babe?
Nothing.
Okay. So what next? So, and if anyone has any more to say about that, just ask. Sorry. And we'll go back into it.
Just leave it.
Okay. We saw a travel doctor prior to going. Yeah. People do travel doctors. Can you just look at some of these questions if I'm missing?
Evelyn did that. She had some shots and did some things before doing Southeast Asia.
Yeah. I didn't. I did something 2 years ago. Didn't we do? Not do girl. Not do girls.
You might do girl.
I probably did.
I don't know.
No. What's the hepatitis shot?
Yeah, we did B, but that was ages ago.
Yeah,
Hep B.
But I think it's good for 10 years.
Yeah, it is good. We're gonna wish. Justin has said this twice now. Sorry, Justin, it went by the first time. Sorry to bother you guys. Can you wish Jody a happy birthday? And his is tomorrow.
What?
Happy birthday,
Nick and Jody. We got birthdays going on. Yeah, absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
Big
is
subscribers.
That Nick and Jody?
Yeah, just Hart.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Nick.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
I was like not cluing in. It's been a while.
And so if any question you want,
yes,
Jenny will do a great job at
I'm trying.
Navigate those.
Because I wasn't with you in Thailand, I'm just listening to you. I'm not following my job here, doing very well.
What about money exchanges?
Do you do money exchange on arrival? You took a bit.
I pre-ordered some at my bank.
Yeah.
I ordered I actually ordered quite a bit, like $500. And the reason for that is so I could pay a cab and I can do all the stuff when I get there. And I knew it was going to be late if I didn't miss my connector, but because I missed my connector, it changed. Because you're going to need cab money, which is going to be 600 baht. You're going to want to buy your SIM card, you can buy your SIM card at home. I like to buy their SIM card because I never have a problem. For the it was $50, but I got the 5G Ultra unlimited. So if I wanted to watch YouTube all day for 24 hours, it's no problem for $50.
Yeah.
And I got 5G even on the ferries in the middle of the ocean in the Gulf of Thailand. I was getting 4G.
Right.
So I do that, and then I don't have to worry about my phone messing up when I'm there because I did a SIM card electronically. I'm not into that. But
here's a food question. From your experience, was there any food that you felt it was best to avoid? Did you get sick? You didn't get sick.
I didn't get sick.
Is food generally safe?
Food is safe. Okay, let's talk about safety. Let's talk about food safety. It's unbelievable. Yeah. You can never find a garbage in Thailand or Bangkok.
Yeah.
But you can never see garbage on the ground. They clean the streets from midnight on till 5 a.m. And then on Monday nights in Bangkok, no vendors are on the streets until 5 p.m. because they clean every sidewalk and street in different neighborhoods. So it's really interesting. I was out all the time and I was looking for rats or mice. I saw one mouse when I was in Koh Samui on the one shore.
That's it?
That's it. I never saw a rat, but if you'll see when you're there, you won't see garbage on the ground.
No.
Not often. They clean it all up.
Right.
But let's talk about foods. Like, I never got sick, but I ate a lot of things on the streets. Thai people, they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same vendors every single day. But that's me.
Look at that. Someone is watching us on their flight home from Aruba.
Are you serious?
And they're planning to go to Thailand.
Well, hello, Aruba.
And guys, we're drinking tea tonight. We didn't even give you a cheersy because we're not drinking coffee because Mike needs to go to sleep.
Train from Andy. So Andy took the train from the airport into downtown, was 40 baht. Like that's about $2 or $3. If you're up to navigating that, that's amazing. Where I'm going to, he's probably closer to a train station was I, because I'm in old Bangkok.
Right.
It's not that simple for where I was. So for me, it's just simple to take the cab, but you do whatever you want. I'm just explaining mine and the reason why I'm doing it.
Do you need any plug adapters there?
No, you don't.
Nope.
I brought some, but they do look like they're not going to work. But your outlets, North American outlets, do, and most hotels have upgraded, so it does work.
Michelle's saying you can still tea cheers. We should have cheersed our tea.
Oh shit!
We always say cheersy. We really do. I hope you all have a drink. Whether you got coffee, tea, maybe have a beer. I don't know, something.
I'm assuming you purchased suntan lotion. And bug spray. No, I brought suntan lotion and I brought my own bug spray.
And you didn't really use suntan lotion.
In Bangkok, there's so much smog, I would say, and pollution. It's sunny, but
you don't feel
ask Charlie. We never got burnt in Bangkok. And I said this to Charlie because when I was there 2 years ago, I noticed I was out all day. Didn't even have suntan lines. It's so bizarre because when you fly over Bangkok during the day, you'll see what I'm talking about. But when you're into the islands and Phuket and whatever, you're going to get viciously burnt. So you're going to bring it.
Yes, because Charles did get burnt as soon as you got out of Bangkok.
He did. And it's going to be expensive there.
It's burning.
So if you don't want to bring it, I think you could easily pay $15 to $20.
Someone was asking about the toilets. Are they mainly Western style or did you have any squat toilets?
No, all mine were all Western style. Toilets. But the showers that we had were a combination of Asian showers, which means the shower's in with the toilet with you. So everything just gets drenched.
Got you.
But I had some washrooms that were American style washrooms. But it depends on where you're going and how much you pay. But you don't have to worry about squatting. And there's even signs on toilets telling people do not squat on this toilet because it's a freaking American toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rules.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
For certain Asians, I guess.
You want Dave has had a few questions in here. How are your Cuban friends doing? You mention them all the time.
We're going to talk about that at the end.
And maybe you missed our opening also, Dave, because we said we're also doing a live on Cuba next week.
No, starting this Wednesday.
When Mike has been home and we've actually had time to touch base with everybody. But
I have had a lot of my Cuban friends that work at all different areas and all different resorts reaching out.
Totally.
So I always ask them questions.
Yeah.
But I know everyone has a different opinion and they have a different information when they talk to someone.
Oh, that's cool.
So it depends on who you're talking to and where, but we're going to discuss all that.
Two things. The suit you bought looks sharp. It is really sharp. And Lori, glad you made it home safe and really happy with Charlie's page as well. Charlie's doing great on TikTok. We're just so happy for him.
Yeah, at Charlie Options, he's doing really well on TikTok.
I was gonna ask Charlie to join us, but this is too early for Charlie.
Mark, your suit looks great.
I just did that one.
You know what? Listen, I regretted I was there last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And suits were $100 US. And I'm like, damn, I should get a suit. And I was just so busy.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of needing like something nice to wear. Like I have nice jackets and stuff, but I'm like, for $150, I'm getting a suit this time. They even made me a custom shirt.
Yeah, it was great.
And I have to say, it's gorgeous. I did the interior lining. They put Finding Fish inside the jacket. They did it for free.
It's awesome.
Because I gave them so much time. The people at Apex
show Cindy your
that made my stuff, I have to do a shout out to them. They gave me a bit of a discount, and they said, anyone that watches, come down. They're going to give you a discount too. You get a free shirt, free tie. You're going to get a jacket, pants, all custom made. And they gave me a bag to fly home with on the plane.
Yeah, it was a killer price. Cindy's asking,
best deal.
Your backpack, is it regulation size? So we've got the backpack here because we figured people would probably ask about it.
This is all I brought, folks. I filled it up, 6 kilos. The reason I'm doing 6 kilos is I could do more, but I wanted to do this a carry-on because I didn't want to wait.
Yes.
I bring 6 kilos. Honestly, I never even wore half the stuff because I went and bought more stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, did he buy stuff?
And
Mike, where did you get this from?
I bought that on Amazon for $50.
$50.
And then I got all the patches put on when I was there. Like it was $10 to get the patches put on.
In Thailand.
In Thailand.
Yeah.
But do not go to Thailand with I see people getting off planes with like luggage that's like, are you crazy? You're going to come to Thailand, you're going to buy stuff and you can take it all home with you, and you can buy luggage when you're there. It's like going to Turkey. If you've ever been to Turkey, you wonder why everyone sells luggage, because if you go to the Grand Bazaar, you can buy absolutely anything you want.
Buy anything.
So don't go to Bangkok if you're staying and you're going to fly out of there.
Mike, I can't even tell you the things that Mike brought home. There's so many things.
So much shit home. I didn't even remember I bought it.
Linen pants, for example, women's linen pants, $8, $8,
$9.
Right?
Linen shirts, $8-9.
Yeah.
2 pairs of shoes for Jenny. Oh, Jenny, show your new little.
Oh my gosh, these are so fun. Guys.
Jenny loves these things. These were $8. I thought, oh my God, I know Jen's gonna love these. These are like squishy,
floating on air.
$8.
They're so cute.
It's bathing suits, guys' shorts, guys' t-shirts.
Yeah,
you get a t-shirt for $4.
True. Mark is saying the more I travel, the less I pack. You get experienced, right? And that's
I brought 6 pairs or 4 pairs of shorts and about 6 tees. I didn't even use half the tees because I bought new stuff when I was there.
You did.
So that's what I brought for luggage. And then on the way home, I bought a duffel bag, and they made me kind of put it on the plane, which I was fearful. But listen.
But you could buy, that's a really good point, because if you want to shop and you only brought your carry-on, when you're there, you can buy a duffel bag to come home.
I did for $37. And you want to show them? I got a awesome waterproof duffel bag that I'll use forever.
And we'll take all of our Cuban
and then
friends.
This thing it's all waterproof. So they threw that on the plane.
And so that was less than $40 to bring all of your shopping home.
And I filled that right up. And I didn't want to throw it on the plane because I was scared that they were going to lose it, because I had a long layover in Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. So when I got to Hong Kong, I said, well, the people in Thailand told me don't come and get my checked bag. So when I was boarding the plane, I said, I'm just worried about my luggage. They said, what's your name? Give me your thing. Yeah. They looked it up. Your luggage is already on the plane. I can see it.
Yeah.
That's technology.
That's amazing. Catherine has asked, how old is your son? How does he miss school for so long? Can't wait till my children are older so we can do the same. So Charles is 20.
He's 20. He's done school.
And this is what he's doing right now.
He's taking a break. He's a COVID student, so he had enough of that, and so I
call Charles the money manager. He's just doing his thing.
Charlie's really smart.
He's really smart, and he does his own trading. And
he does stocks, and he makes a little bit of money. And so this adventure. Let's just talk about this adventure.
Yeah.
Charlie doesn't really, I'm going to just say this kindly. He doesn't really love what's going on in Canada right now for kids his age, where it's just like unaffordable.
Yeah.
So he's like, Dad, I can't do it anymore. Like, this is ridiculous. He's making a lot of money, but he knows he won't be able to leave home because he can't, like, apartment's going to crush him.
He was making a lot of money also. Also, you should know Charles has always been a real free spirit. He's never liked institutionalized anything.
Yeah.
Like from the time he was born at the cottage, he was in his bare feet outside all day. He'd fight with us to go to bed.
Yeah.
So he's a real kind of natural.
He's pushing. Yeah. He wants to push the limits. He wants to see life. He's not a big drinker. He doesn't do drugs. He knows his elements, and he's just
fit. He likes to work out.
He's going to be doing Muay Thai.
Likes to work on.
So
his
that's
mind.
Charlie. So he went there, and I said, Charles, why don't you come with me, because you can do your online work
trading
at 9:30 at nighttime, and then you have the whole day to do whatever you want, and you can live there. So the reason I went and showed you guys $25 rooms and $35 rooms, and I showed you hostels on those pictures, it was deliberate. It was because those are places I was showing Charlie where he could stay if he needed to.
Right.
He could stay at hotels with me. We stayed at resorts, but we also rented the place for $25 Canadian a night. He loved it. And it was the best bed that we had the entire trip.
Yeah.
And then I showed him street food. I showed him how to navigate absolutely everything. So he got the tour with me, and he's like, Dad, I can't even believe you know how to do this, man. You don't even know how chat GPT is. And like, my kids just think like I'm going to die when I go on these things. They don't realize I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
But,
and that's where they don't understand that they've been doing it with us for a long time. But anyway, he sent me a message the other day. He was doing a yoga class. He's just living. He's trying
living
things.
So young kids, they can go to places like Southeast Asia, and they can live a great life if they've saved up some money, and you take yourself 10 or 20,000, you can go away for a long time.
And it doesn't have to be what we did. Like,
no,
we've never been like that with our kids. Like, I think that our parents' generation very much just did what they thought they were supposed to do. And Mike and I kind of broke away from that a little bit. And I think our kids have moved away from that pretty much completely. Like, you don't have to just finish school, get a job, get married, have kids, pay for a house, be stuck.
Yeah. So, well, I had a good conversation with Andy.
Yeah.
And
if you do that, that's fine too. We're just saying you don't have to.
Yeah. No, but remember this. Remember your parents, your grandparents. Maybe someone was born outside of this country. They had to have been, unless you're native. My granddad came here really with his youngest son, with his oldest son, my Uncle Peter. And my grandma and my mom and the rest of the siblings stayed in England because there was no work. So my granddad had no choice.
Right?
He was 50. He came here when he was 50.
Yeah.
And they had not a pot to piss in. And so I tell Charlie this, listen, you're better off than my granddad was. You have money. He has nothing. Yeah. And he had his son, and he had all that pressure to exist. If like, I just tell him, like, the planet is short. You can be anywhere within 24 hours. Do not stay in this community for your mom and I.
Oh, no.
Don't do that to yourself. We will find you any day of the week.
We'll fly anywhere. We tell them that. We'll fly anywhere. We'll find a home base where we can all meet up.
That is why we are always, Jenny was really good at showing her kids how to speak and spell and do really well. And I showed my kids on how to move around the world. Yeah. And that was our roles. Anyway, that is that.
That is a, but yeah, if you want to follow Charles, if you're new, he is on TikTok. I think he's on lots of platforms, but you'll find him on TikTok. It's Charlie Options with an S. Charlie Options.
And then he's also going to put it to Instagram and Facebook because they say, Charlie, people our age, we like Facebook.
And I like, my friends wake up and they say, I wake up every day. I want to see what Charlie's doing now.
Yeah,
and they all have kids Charlie's age, right? So it's like, it's motivation and inspiration too.
Did you visit the elephants? I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Last year, they're down in Phuket and they're up in Chiang Mai. We didn't do that loop. And the reason is
someone joined late and asked if you did Chiang Mai. You did.
We didn't do Chiang Mai. We only did 30 days, and everyone's probably thinking, oh, that's a lot of time.
It's not really.
But listen, I'm getting older, and I used to be a runner and gunner, like get up every day, go, 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 go. Now I'm slowing down a little bit. Like my wife always tells me, you should slow down a bit and stay in a community 3 or 4 days, and then really search out the community and what it has, and then move on. Instead of just people just coming in, having two meals say they did Bangkok and then they're gone.
Yeah.
We did Chinatown in the daytime and nighttime. We did the river a couple of times. We did grabs. We really did different things. So at each place we went to, we did that as well. And we didn't have time, and I didn't want to really race down to Krabi or Phuket and then like for 4 days and then launch back for 4 days is like, because you're spending a day traveling each one of those directions on buses.
Thank you. Someone added Charlie. I wanted to say there was something. Did you eat bugs, Mike? Or the honey glazed chicken feet?
I didn't do that. And I saw the bugs, and I did it last time I was there. I choked them down. I can't. It's hard for me to choke that shit down. Even though people were saying, choke down the bugs. Let's talk about traveling south now. So I went from Bangkok. You can either do two things. If you want to go to Koh Samui, if you want to go to Koh Tao, or if you want to go to Phuket, well, you can either fly or you can take night buses. Night buses are very, very popular. They're 15 hours minimum.
Like Charlie just took one back to
He just took one. You're still paying 900 baht. I bought our flights 3 months in advance for $35 per person one way.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that.
No, you
$35 we were down.
And when I'm traveling with you,
we're only flying.
That's what I'd like to do.
I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that shit.
I'm already too old.
But listen, because you're going to spend the same amount of money on a night bus or a flight if you book the flight early enough.
Yeah.
So I flew into Surat Tinani, it's called. Then I took a transfer, and then we took a ferry. The ferry and the transfer were all included, and you can even get the flight included with AirAsia if you want. So the flight was $35. The transfer and the ferry was $19 to get us to Koh Samui. So, and that's 3 hours. The flight was 1 hour, and then we had to get a tuk-tuk. We had to get a pickup truck, and that was $2 each. So you can get around Thailand pretty cheap if you book it in advance. If you book things last minute, that flight's going to cost you $100. Or you can take the night bus and it's going to cost you $40. Okay. So getting to now south of Thailand. So that's what you can do for options. And each are safe. And both are fantastic. Or you can take the train.
Yeah.
I just didn't have time to figure out the train. So I went to the first time. I've never been to a resort in down in Thailand and Koh Samui. So we stayed at the Aloha. It looked awesome. It was great. It was an older resort. The mattresses are freaking firm. Yeah. I have to say that. I'm a side sleeper, so is Jenny. So we get sore on our hips. So I told them that's too hard for me. And they're like, no problem. They put 3 duvet covers underneath us. Yeah, you said that. So that's good. It solved it. It solved it. Air conditioning works great. Rooms were old, but they were big. Great hot water. At the Aloha, they keep 2 rooms spare at all times. They never book it out. Oh, really? I say, why is that? In case someone's air conditioning breaks down, in case this. So smart. They do not do, oh, no, you have to stay in your room. Bullshit that we hear all the time from some resorts that we go to. They just say, no, hold on. We'll give you another room immediately. That's amazing. If you arrive early, if they have it ready, they'll give it to you. Really? But they don't have a lot of staff, so it does take them a while to clean a room. Yeah, that's okay. But the beach in Lamai was beautiful. The food quality at our resort. So the buffet, it was extra, but I booked at the time of bookings. I did everything through bookings.com. So it said, do you want to book the breakfast? And the breakfast for Charlie and I was 120 Canadian for the week for 7 days. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, I know how much food costs for breakfast in Thailand. I'm doing the buffet. So it opens from 7:30 to 10. Charlie and I ate out in front of the ocean every single day. Charlie's a late sleeper, so I get up and I have 2 or 3 coffees, talk to Jenny. Charlie comes down and we both had wicked breakfast. That's awesome. And then what we do is, like a lot of Europeans at this resort, they do breakfast and they do a late lunch. That's it. Yeah. That's it. And so and the food quality there at the resort was great. They let me run a tab because I had a money issue because one of the resorts, I thought I put it on my visa and I guess I clicked pay at resort. So it just crushed me. It took a lot of took all your cash. It took a lot of my cash at the beginning. Yeah. Until I made it and got more cash. So I put that on my visa, which is great. So I just signed a tab. At the end of the 7 days, Charlie and I had lunches and beers or whatever we did. I think the tab was 116 Canadian dollars
That's
for
it.
7 days.
Oh my gosh.
So breakfast was
That's
120,
funny.
and so it was for $240 for us to eat the entire time.
That's crazy. That's one tab for you and I on the beach in Barbados.
Yeah, it's sick.
Like,
It's
that's
sick.
one day. That's one afternoon.
Yeah, it's like sick.
Wow.
That's if we're going crazy.
Yeah, we don't like. Yeah, I'm just saying.
But
We've
like,
done that
you know,
many
you can
times.
go down to one of these islands or go somewhere and be. Well, if you go to Cuba and you go for a beach lunch, you're gonna have the lobster and a beer. That's gonna start at $50.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
2 people is 100.
A couple of questions. So someone said, "How clean is Thailand compared to Cuba?" And someone
Like,
said,
are we talking garbage?
"Well, I don't know. Thailand is spotless, like the beaches and stuff."
The beaches are clean. The roads and streets get cleaned nightly.
Yeah.
No one throws litter on the ground.
No.
Like, I don't know if you get in big trouble, but you'll never see it. Like I said earlier, you don't see a garbage can. You have to find a garbage can and you have to find a toilet. Those are both hard.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of garbage. And if there is from tourists, obviously, because the Thai people don't litter in their own country, it gets cleaned up.
So when you get a drink, for example,
I
you
carry
have
it
to
around.
take it back to your hotel room?
No, what I do is this is what I do. I get a drink from, say, the street vendor, and then I'll do a lap, and then I know now where I can get rid of my garbage from other street vendors, and then I'll kindly ask, and they'll say, yeah, no problem.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you have to look for
Yeah,
their
yeah.
garbage that they have for their stuff.
Yeah. And then also there was a question. Oh, Tammy's asking, any sharks to worry about?
I didn't see any.
No?
And people love the beach. Like, I thought I was an early riser when I was in Koh Samui. No, there's people on that beach at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's dark, and then the sun's coming up, and you start seeing the people are on that beach.
Ah, amazing.
It's very hard walking when the high tide's in because it's soft sand, but when the low tide's out, it's a walker's paradise.
That's lovely.
And it's very European. A lot of people, Jenny and I, age because that's what Lamai is all about. Different areas in Koh Samui, different age groups.
Right.
So a lot of people from Sweden, France, and England, Germany at our resort. And they're all amazing people.
One other question. What do you do on the 20-hour flight? Are you downloading movies? Yes.
Well, no, the plane
had
lots of movies.
Okay.
And they have them all different languages. Like they had like a million different, like everything.
Really, yeah.
So, and you got 2 to 3 meals on the plane. And then it's unlimited drinks. You wanted colas, you wanted another beer, you wanted another glass of wine. It's never a problem. You just ask.
Right.
But the problem coming home was the washroom on the configuration of this brand new plane. They put it in the center.
What?
Usually they have washrooms front, center, back.
Yes.
On the 777. They didn't have them at the back.
Oh. So
you had 13 people standing around. And if there was turbulence, like there was a lot of turbulence coming home.
Oh, don't say that to me.
Oh, yeah. We're in the middle of the ocean and we were just shaking like a leaf.
I don't like that.
But anyway, so, you don't have a problem on the flight. I would take a Gravol on the flight and pass out and bring Advils and Tylenols if you have back pain.
Mike needed Advil. Have you gone to see the show Sam Nuramit at Phuket?
I didn't go to Phuket this time.
But last time you were there,
I was in Rawi. I wasn't really in Phuket area. I was like way down south. I wanted to go right to the end.
Got you.
So that's where I went.
How expensive is the fish and seafood in Thailand?
It's like it's so affordable. You want to get a lobster? Okay, a lobster. I would say lobster is a little bit pricey. But Charlie and I went and looked at a restaurant. You got a lobster tail, you got squid, you've got a shrimp, and you got a chunk of tenderloin. And it was 1,000 baht. 1,000 baht was $50. 50
for
Canadian.
All of that.
Yeah. But Jenny and I could have shared that meal.
Right. So that's pretty good.
And then they had other deals where you just got all seafood.
But you get all
and it was 500 baht, so that would be 25 Canadian
dollars.
dollars.
Like lots of great seafood.
Yeah, but this is at a nice restaurant too. Like these are nice. This isn't street food. This is like a sit down, nice restaurant.
Okay.
But they had lots of places. Like a beer is always going to cost you $3. Make alcohol. That's where the government makes money is on alcohol sales, and so that's a beer. It's like $2 to $50 to $4 typically at any, and that's for a big beer too.
Okay.
So, but pop down there, like Charlie doesn't drink a lot, so pop for him was, I think pop was $1, and club soda is 40 cents. Water is 40 cents. Bottles of water at the cheapest is always 40 cents, 45 cents.
We did miss, I don't know who now, but someone said, oh, maybe it was the same person asking about Charlie. It was a future. Where are we going next? What is our next plan?
Okay. Well, our next plan for Jenny and I right now is we're going to Barbados next week. That Jenny booked.
It is next week.
Jenny booked this.
Yeah, I did.
July? In July?
Yeah.
That's when we booked our flights.
I booked the flights in July.
And our accommodation because it gets so expensive to fly to Barbados.
It's March
it's stupid.
Break. It's like
we'll spend our flight and accommodation is almost as much as I spent in a month.
I know, it's crazy.
That's how sick that is, folks.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking traveling back and forth to Thailand, but Jenny and I will spend accommodation, and that is going to be $3,500 for just the accommodation on our flights. In Thailand, I spent $43
for 30 days.
That was for 30 days plus, accommodation, food, and shopping.
And for March break, I got us a really stinking great deal on our Airbnb.
Yeah, she got us a sick deal. We got a deal. So
it would normally be a lot more for March break in Barbados.
That's another reason why I'm traveling now more to Southeast Asia, because if Cuba's offline for any length of time, and you got problems in other countries, which I'm not going to talk about right now.
No.
I want something safe and stable, and I want my money to go a long way. In Southeast Asia, your money does go a long way.
Yeah.
So if I want to go away for a month and I want to spend X amount of dollars, I could have spent less in Thailand. I didn't have to shop. I didn't have to have beers all the time. I didn't have to do this and that. I could have done a lot more excursions, but I was tired. You can go snorkeling. You can do scuba. You can get your master scuba license for $500 in Koh Tao.
I'm sorry, I'm busy reading. So we missed a few of these because it was just frozen for a second. Have you been to Vietnam? That seems like another cheap place, and that's
Vietnam.
What we're thinking about.
Jenny and I are doing Vietnam next year. So Jenny said I wasn't allowed to go to Vietnam this year.
No.
So Jenny and I
don't do that very often either.
Vietnam, they say, is half the price of Thailand. So I'm going to find out next year when I go.
Yeah. So, and then someone else offered, if we're in Samui next January, February, beers and pizza are on them. So that's perfect.
Oh, that's nice.
We will probably be there.
Surat Tanani is very cheap to stay at too. I saw hotels near the airport. If I missed my flight, they were like $20, $19.
And
Andy was saying there's lots of great seafood. How do I pronounce that? Is that
Pattaya?
Pattaya.
Pattaya?
Yeah, Pattaya is very inexpensive for travelers to stay. You can rent an amazing condo.
Okay.
I've seen deals for $500 to $1,000, depends on how many bedrooms. Ocean views, brand spanking new. A lot of expats there.
Are there clean public washrooms available for free or paid washrooms in public places?
Typically, you got to pay for a washroom.
That's a good question.
10 baht. So 10 baht's like 10 cents, 20 cents.
Not much.
But you always have change with you. And I would always, if I had too many beers and I was getting on a boat to go, I'm paying the 10 baht before I get on the boat, because your boat ride could be an hour.
You hit the washroom first.
So
and what about tipping? Someone asked. That's a good question, Luann. What about tipping? Do you tip there? Is it included? Is it?
No. So the Thai people don't expect it, but they love it.
Okay.
So what the rule is, let's say your dinner is 270 baht. I leave 300 baht.
Right.
So that's equivalent to about $1.50 for a tip.
Okay.
Or $1 or whatever it is. For that? I just whatever. If it's say 250, I'll leave a 20.
Yeah.
If it's 280, I'll leave 300. You just figure it out.
Round her up.
Just round it up.
Right.
The people in Thailand work hard, and they do not make a lot. Our Cuban friends don't make a lot. Thailand people don't make a lot, but their cost of living is very cheap for them. Right.
Yeah.
And but they live a very modest, hard life. Okay, I've seen they sleep I saw where some people live. It's tough going, man. It's not all. A lot of Thai people are very well off and loaded.
Yeah,
it's the country of two worlds: extreme poverty and it's extreme rich. Pattaya. The land of smiles. Yeah, so people are very kind.
Yeah.
I heard even Thailand, they're saying they're even nicer. I'm like, how the hell can they be nicer? Thai people are great.
Okay.
You should go back to Antigua. I don't think I can afford to. I think that's just as pricey as Barbados. I can afford.
Yeah. Well, we're going to Barbados.
We're going to Barbados.
But I've never been to Antigua, so it might be on our list.
So that's resort in Koh Samui.
Yeah.
Then we took a boat from Koh Samui. We went to Koh Tao. That boat ride, because we had to stop at Koh Phangan and keep going.
Yeah.
It was about $20 per person, $25 each to go. We're talking now. We are 5 hours away from the mainland in the Gulf of. So for $25, and then
I would be so afraid of getting seasick.
You don't get seasick. These are big boats.
Yeah.
And then we had a free transfer to our hotel.
Nice.
Now we stayed. This hotel is coming out this Saturday. It was called Sari Huts.
Sorry. Yeah.
The only reason I stayed at this hotel is because when I was there 2 years ago, I was looking for a place to have a coffee on the beach.
And you saw this
And I came across this place that had a buffet right on the beach, and it was beautiful.
I remember you saying, I'm going back there.
I said, I'm coming back. I booked it well in advance, and it still was $800, $845 for 6 days. That included the buffet breakfast, which is about 2.5 hours on the beach.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you.
Like,
it's
that's pretty
kids'
amazing.
paradise. Yeah. So Charlie
loved it.
He loved it because it's all 25,
And he met
20-year-olds.
so many people.
And the beach is sprawling with people. And this is where the sun goes down. So we stayed in Koh Samui, sunrise beach. This was the sunset beach.
Yeah.
And they did fire shows and everything at night.
During the day, they were volleyball and
soccer ball, boat
Charles
taxis, snorkeling. So it was awesome. This resort, beautiful. I met the owner. He doesn't speak any English, but he was an older guy.
Yeah.
Dialed in. The resort was nice.
Yeah. William's saying, was there a language barrier? Sometimes.
With some people.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that have to deal with tourists and speak like reception, speak fantastic English.
Right.
But the owners of the resorts, they typically don't speak a lot of English because they're in their own little world. They just want to be left alone and they just want peace.
I get that.
The birds in Koh Tao, you wake up at 6 a.m. to that woo, 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 that one bird.
Yeah, I love that.
It's awesome.
I love
birds. You just got to do it.
Yep.
Pattaya.
Yeah, we did that. Tammy's saying, wow, it sounds like so much fun. Now, it was so much fun, but you would say it was so busy and just really party.
Well, no, not for us.
No,
for the younger kids that are having
kids,
drinks, but no one was out of control. But the streets are busy, like hundreds and hundreds of kids, and like you're just like, holy shit, there's no rules on the scooters. People are all over.
All over. But
listen, it's a younger crowd. I've done it. If Jenny wants to go back next year and we go for 2 days just to see the island for $25.
Well, I just want to stay at that place.
Our accommodation, we got to pay for accommodation. We got to pay for food anyway. So really all you're doing is using your time for a ferry and you're going to a different place. So I'll go for 2 or 3 days. I don't need to go for 7 again because I've been there so many times. But if Jenny wants to go, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah, we might do that. When is a good time? This is a good question. Like
planning on
November is a good time. Rainy season in Thailand is when?
April. It starts, and I believe it finishes September, October. A lot of people start going back in November. So planning on Tammy saying,
2026.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, good
so
timing.
If you're gonna go for that, I would start looking at flights like at June and July. That's what I typically do. I did all mine with booking.com.
Yeah,
like,
you will be looking then because you'll be getting flights for us.
And I'm not promoting booking.com, but listen, it keeps track of absolutely everywhere I've been. And if I need to go and rebook a place, I click on it.
So good.
It brings it up and it says, do you want to book it again?
It's like your Amazon cart.
It is.
Buy again.
But it shows you what you paid to last time.
Oh, that's cool.
Guess what? We're going to talk about this in upcoming videos too. Food inflation in Canada. I just took photos because I went shopping today. That was disgusting. I was just in Thailand. Oh my gosh. There's more people in Thailand. They make a lot less. I get that. We're in Canada and we have we both have big countries. They grow a lot of food. We don't. Like food inflation here is out of control compared to there. Within 2 years, there was no food inflation because I have all the price lists from 2 years ago of what I paid, and it's still the same. So explain that to me, how food inflation in 2 years, everything's doubled here, houses, but there actually things are going down.
Someone's saying Agoda is pretty good for booking as well. Booking Asia. Anyway, yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Once I know what works for me, and because I booked everything through bookies.com during COVID, and bookies.com gave us all our money back for everything. I've been just a solid bookies.com guy.
Really hoping Cuba recovers, but we're going to try Mexico this year in September.
Yeah. We're going to be talking all about that in upcoming live streams
Totally.
because I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah. And I think all of our subscribers anyway, we all kind of need to vent and mourn and
yeah, well, everyone wants to know what the hell's going on, right?
We are all unsure about.
So anyway,
that's not still today, is that?
What's that?
That next list?
No, this is, I just wanted to make sure that we went through everything.
I think we did.
Is there anything else that you want to know about? Like spending money? You want to know about spending money? Like if you want to go shopping, like you could go buy t-shirts for $4 to $8 for a great t-shirt. Like good quality for $4.
Actually, Evelyn told me as I was coming down here that this is actually hers, that you gave it to her. But I said she could have it after the show.
Yeah. So if you want to go there and you want to have a great little life and you don't want to spend a lot, you can go for, you could probably spend $10 a day.
In Mexico.
I'm being honest. If you like pad thai and all that stuff,
that's fun.
Chicken, spring rolls, water, lots of juices, like really good homemade fresh smoothies are like $2.
Oh gosh, that'd be good.
So anyway, that
Thank
is.
you. Hey, Mike and Jenny, I'm on my last night in Mexico.
Nice.
That's awesome.
How's the weather?
How is Mexico? We haven't been there in ages.
And how's the food prices in Mexico? I really want to know that. How much is a street taco?
A street taco.
Yeah, Mike and Jenny on the last one. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I usually find where to stay. Google Maps. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what. And he's the one that uses Agoda.
So I put in cheap hotels. Koh Samui.
Yeah.
Google Maps comes up. I click on it, and then it gives you options of how you want to book it through. Like you can go to all the different sites. I can't remember them all now that I just said it, but I go to bookings.com because I have an account and I get the wizard. So sometimes I get like 20% off.
One last question. Someone recognized Brett's Finding Fish t-shirt here. That's fun. I need to get out here. Yeah, we'd love to go there. Total trip for 30 days, Thailand.
$4,300.
That flights as well?
Okay, no, the flight to get there and back is always going to be different because it depends on when you book it.
Right.
I booked mine 4 months in advance. So my flight there and home was $1,350. I decided Cathay Pacific. I could have went cheaper with Air Canada, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I wanted more legroom.
So $4,300 was just for your
$4,300
food, your stay, drinks.
Too small. We're gonna talk about that. So $4,300 got me all my accommodation, the whole duration, all my meals, 30 days. That's
yours and Charlie's.
Yeah, we're talking me and Charlie. It's mine and Charlie's stay. I paid for all of Charlie's stay. So, and then that was our flights, interior flights, our flights to go back and forth from Bangkok to Surrey and Surat back to Bangkok was $175 for both of us.
Yeah.
All the ferries, all the tuk-tuks. We rented a motor scooter. We got a flat tire, had to deal with that. Everything that you
bought a full-on suit.
I got a suit. Jenny got dresses. We got shoes. We got t-shirts.
Bathing
I bought so much junk. Like I come home with everything. It was $4,300. I could have spent a lot less. I drank a few beers. I drank a few beers because it's so damn hot there.
So you could have done it for a lot cheaper. But
you could have spent like $200 or $300 or $400. I could have spent less than that.
Yeah.
Like Andy's on there right now. He knows.
Yeah.
Like if you want to shop, you can shop because it doesn't matter. Because you go out for dinner and you look at the bill and you're like, dude, I'm not even into it for $20.
That's crazy.
It's like, then you're going to go for the foot massage because it's only going to cost you $7.50 for a half an hour foot massage.
He loved the foot massage. Eh?
So,
yeah.
So Andy wanted to buy the 7-Eleven shirt last night. You tried it on too small. The sizing there for those shirts are small. I had to buy an extra large.
Places to eat. Cool. Very cool. Well, that could be a wrap there, Fisher.
Well, listen, we're not easy. We're not talking. We're not wrapping yet, Jen. Hold on here. I'm the chief. I was telling
I'm a chef.
Oh, I'm a chef. Sorry. Yes.
This is the same person about Mexico. This is Brett.
Okay. Taco trucks. Best burgers. Yeah, I want to hear all about that.
We're all about that. It can be done cheap here. They're
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in Mexico. Tammy Niles, Leo. Yeah, that's the beer you're gonna want to drink. Or actually, Chang's really good too.
Yeah.
Chang's a little bit lighter, I think. I think that's all the way down
Okay.
there. It can be done a lot less or expensive. Golf carts
Oh, I
can be
see. Okay.
expensive.
Yep.
Everything in Thailand is very affordable. You can negotiate anything. If you're walking by and someone has this and it's on for 200 baht, you say, oh, okay, Thais don't want you to say no. They
Ah.
get sad. Like they're gonna break down on you. It's like, no, I don't want that. Actually, I'm not really interested. They're like 150. Then they're jamming down the prices. Like then you just take it because it's so cheap. You say, okay.
Mike, give me a shout out.
Who is it? Who are we talking to?
We could talk. I have a
Gretzky.
wealth of knowledge on Isla Muir. How do you say it? Yeah.
Oh, Island Monsieur.
Isla Muir. J's are usually like yeah, no, in
Okay, yeah, we need to learn how to speak
Mexico in general. Okay. Well, we're giving you a shout out. Hey, Brett.
Brett. Yeah, Bretsky. Brett 666. Yes, we're gonna definitely talk about Mexico in upcoming things. So always stay tuned to this.
Yeah.
You guys, you have me on Facebook. Okay.
Yes, okay, perfect. And how did Charlie like the fish cleaning his feet? He loved it.
Yeah, Charlie loved it.
He'll try anything.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So we are planning to do a live stream only this Wednesday to get things back on track because we're going to talk about Cuba.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Cuba. Maybe we're going to talk about some US a little bit and Cuba a little bit because they're kind of correlated. And we're going to talk about, I was looking at booking May. Okay, listen. Oh, okay. This was,
you were going to try to go.
I was going to go down. I reached out to some people and I said, listen, I want to go down to Havana, maybe when I get back from Barbados. Is it going to be feasible for me? I said, I've got a lot of issues with my passport. I've got a lot of Cuba stamps from years, like, right? And
so you were wondering if it was going to be a problem.
So I reached out to someone that's in the travel industry that knows a lot about Cuba. And they said, you could have an issue because you have to go through US customs. And if that custom agent's having a bad day, might want to see your social page as well. And I'm like thinking, yeah, that's going to be a problem for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
No.
Because I just want to go to Havana. And then if I'm in Havana, I want to see how far I can get because I keep hearing all this doomsday stuff. But listen, Havana is still taking flights from Turkey every single day. That Turkish airplane lands in Havana, leaves, goes to Cancun, fills up with fuel, and flies back home.
Right.
That's a daily.
Yeah.
And we got lots of flights going in from Miami. They've got planes coming in from Spain.
Yeah.
Like Havana's still operating, but Canada isn't. So there's something up there. I just read that, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, that Cuba's canceling. No, sorry, Air Canada and somebody else is actually delaying flights now until September, October of this year.
I did hear that.
If that's true, I saw that coming because why would you start up again in May when people's holidays are kind of like deferred, their packages, they went somewhere else. It's like you're going into slow season. So I can't see an operator really wanting to what are they going to recoup?
Yeah, I heard November too, they're saying.
So I just know I'm not going to mention airlines because I don't need to be blacklisted by anybody. But what I will say is the one that I used to travel with a lot, they haven't done that. They haven't canceled yet. But if they do, it's not going to surprise me. And if you're a Cuba lover like I am and you read the tea leaves, that's got to happen.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what's happening in Iran right now, how quickly that escalated with not a lot of talk. I'm not saying a lot about geopolitics, but what I do know right now is things are in a very testy time. And some people in US have different countries in their eyesight. So before I go anywhere, I really want to know what I'm diving into before I book something only to be canceled and I get a credit for it later on. So that's why we're going to discuss what we need to discuss.
Yeah.
And what makes sense for travel, because I'm not going to be in a rush to go into a country where they're going to say I'm not going.
And we're also going to talk a little bit about what can we do? Can we help? Can we do things?
Yeah, that's going to be a given. If someone's going out, we're going to talk about how we can give, how we can get the oil prices.
What's the best thing to do right now?
Yeah, oil prices are going to be crushing Cubans even more right now because they need transportation. I know cab drivers down there and I see what they're posting and they're pissed off because they can't even afford to run their cabs right now. So everyone's got a different story with a different friend in Cuba. And we can talk about all that in the upcoming live streams. I think that's be the best. And people can post what they want to, say what they need to say, and it can get discussed. and it can get discussed in a civil way instead of going to some of these pages where you put one thing out and you have 80 different people jump on you for saying, because you just talked to someone, this is a reality.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saving it for a live stream. Anybody else have anything to say? But Sunwing, but yeah, I don't want to mention, but Sunwing in May.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not going to say much more about that because it's like roll the dice. My heart goes out to the Cuban people. I concur, Sherry. We all feel that.
Yeah.
You know, they are trapped. These Cuban people, no one wins in this situation, but the Cuban people, citizens, they lose right now. Okay.
And they have
lose.
been losing.
They have been
that's
losing.
The other thing
They've been losing. They've been losing. They've been losing. Something needs to give. I don't know what that answer is, but we all, our minds know what the answer is. Something needs to change in that country.
Yeah.
And so we'll talk about that in upcoming. So listen.
Tammy wants to know if I like your haircut. We'll end with that. I love it.
I
love it.
I went to Bruce Lee, the haircut master, and it's actually for $5. It's like, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Super cute.
You know, it cost me $35 in my own country, and I did it 4 times for $20.
Yeah.
I'm doing it every week. It's like shaving.
It looks good.
And it's so hot down there. You need it.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything? Are we all happy with that? Does Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're starting a whole new series. We're back on Cuba until we go to Barbados.
Yep.
Because we're all looking for the beach. Listen, I was down in Thailand. Hey, don't get me wrong. Pad Thai is amazing. Leo beer is amazing. But no one has a friggin' Cuban beach. They don't have the culture. They don't have the safety. They don't have the proximity like Cuba. No. But right now, we're not talking Cuba because I can't get there. So anyway, guys.
Yeah.
We're talking, and we're going to be talking Mexico maybe too with Bretsky.
Sure.
Okay. Listen,
people are looking for another place to go.
I want to say thank you for everyone that supported me.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you to La Poutine. He sends me some money. He goes, I know your Thailand trip's going to cost you some money. He's a Patreon. He upped his Patreon. You know what? You don't have to do that. I appreciate it.
Amazing.
I want to say everyone that's right here right now.
Thank you for
supporting me, because a lot of people, our YouTube channel has gone right down because people are not watching Cuba videos. And that's what happens when I put all my eggs in one basket. And that's why I have to go and branch off to other things, because, you know, we put all this money into something and then it tanks. That's just the reality of our business. But guess what? I'm a big boy and this is my first rodeo. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing will. I'll keep going.
And we are going to Barbados. That's going to be an amazing video.
We're going to do a small series in Barbados, probably make 2 awesome beach videos, where to stay, where to eat, how much. And we're going to do a lot of Facebook and Instagram because people love it. We can show you safe places to go and all the prices.
Thanks, Tammy.
If you like our channel, do us a favor, like, subscribe. It really helps us out. Thanks, Jenny, for letting me go.
Mwah.
I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone out there from the bottom of my heart. Charlie learned a lot on this vacation. So did I.
Thank you for all the love.
And thank you for coming with us. I honestly mean that. Okay.
Yes. Thanks. Oh, Luann PEI. I love it.
Oh, cancel. Sorry. Did not. Anyway, how do I get out of this? Oh, there it is.
You say goodbye.
Oh my gosh. I forgot how to use my computer.
We haven't been here in a while. Have a good night.
Like, subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you in the next video.
Good night.